Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Professional StarCraft. Okay, so this one won't be Friday Night StarCraft because I haven't had an idea. As Maru and Byun are attempting to steal the show from me by, I'm guessing they're having an in-depth review of the KSL match that they played. I don't know exactly when KSL gets played, but it had kind of been more than a day or two before this, where Maru did in fact end up getting the victory. He got out of that group first. Byun also made it out of that group, so he will have a chance for revenge later in the tournament, potentially. However, as I was saying, as these two continue to talk smack, as I was saying, I do plan on doing... There will only be one game in this replay. However, tomorrow, the second game should be releasing. So, I would like to see how that goes. See how that changes how people watch, if people watch, and all of that good stuff. So, hopefully, you will join me for that journey. As slight bit of difference in builds so far, as two players just... I don't know how you play with 350 APM while talking... We'll go with talking smack. I won't chase too many people away from the stream. As I was saying, Maru is going for the Reaper first. He is just starting off with units, and we'll have the first unit out by a considerable margin. However, on the other side, Byun went for the reactor first, so now he's building 2 Reapers. And, well, 2 Reapers is more than one. Maru will also have 2 Reapers by the time they finish building. So... Maru got his command center 10 seconds earlier, 15 seconds earlier, and Byun has a Hellion at about the same time. Yeah, okay, I really don't see the difference between these builds much. We'll have to see how they play out. Obviously, as more Reapers get built, the Reaper advantage does build. That's not irrelevant. But as Starport goes down, for Byun, and a movement? Units moving? Units might be moving? No, never mind. Your units moving, Maru? No, they're too busy just trying to make each other crack. Then both of them going for the mental victory and hoping that that will lead to the actual victory. However, I think the thing more likely to lead to the actual victory is the 4 Reapers of Byun. Have a couple of Marines. Potentially changing that situation. Hellions have gone down, but there are still 4 Reapers here for Byun. As a couple of SCVs go down for Maru. That's not irrelevant for Byun, as that's more Reapers. That's a lot of Reapers, in fact. As Cyclone on the way. That's... Okay, the Siege Tank is probably the more relevant part of this. That's going to do a lot of... Oh, but picking it up. I don't know if that was good or not. As Reapers kind of jump into the main and then leave. That one was a bit more beyond Maru favored, as he wants to chase down these Reapers, and Reapers, however, do they outrun Medivacs? I think they do. Oh yeah, no, they definitely outrun Medivacs if they're not boosting. However, they are, at this point, quite cornered, so they're just going to pick off a Reaper. Maybe a... No. That's all she wrote for those ones. What's Maru Byun got behind this? Not a huge amount. He's got... Yeah, no, that's, that might not be enough units. Is there a tank on the way? There is a tank on the way. Once the tank comes out, that'll probably prevent too much damage from being done. However, could get some very annoying poking from Maru up until then. Medevac manages to eat the Cyclone Locker. Marine does the same thing on the other side, which is, yeah, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Siege tank sieges up here, get some SCVs. Meanwhile, on the other side, Raven doing some auto turret harass. The SCVs do manage to help clean this up. However, yeah, definitely advantage Maru for that one. As mostly Marines, 5 SCVs is relevant, but when the other side lost 3, can't say it really matters. As where did that medevac go? Here we are. What's the plan, Maru? Beat Byun at his own game? Come on. You know, if this was Byun, you'd have 2 medevacs inside his base right now. Seriously, I don't know how that man does it. Regardless, as one Raven poking around looking for something. Another Raven near the base looking for something, but definitely not finding it. Yeah. Byun with a 6th sense on that one. That will get cleaned up. No trouble. Does manage to pick up most of the Marines. Maru probably accusing Byun of map hacks there, because I really don't think he got spotted, like, at all. But possibly he did. And Byun's just, you know, telling him to get good. You know what? Raven sneaking up the left. Just drops the auto turret down. Nabs 1, 2, 3. 3 in a Marine. An effective use of 50 energy, especially when you just run in and do it again. It turns out, Ravens, very annoying. 8 SCVs going down because I think there was another one in the main. Yeah, it looks like it. So that's 8 SCVs, and now Byun's really starting to pull together on a worker count there. 10 workers is definitely relevant. Even if Maru has 4 siege tanks here. Actually, look at what's out. 5, yeah. Yeah, Maru's starting to build a bit of a lead there in units for the moment. However, I think that is about to flip on its head as everyone's getting a good chunk of upgrades. Wow, that is late stim pack. The other side. Byun has stim pack, but combat shields is only starting now. 8 minutes in, and most of the marine upgrades aren't done. Byun. Here's the Byun we know and love. Loads up 2 medevacs. Works out when his 1-1 is about to finish. Just heads for the main. Drops out. These Marines will do some drugs. Maru sees it coming and he drops into his own main. There's a few more SCVs there. Sorry, few Marines. Those are the names of those guys. As that tank force set up at the 3rd will prevent much of anything happening to the 3rd, but needs the missile turrets to prevent the damage to the main. Maru, however, decides, yep, there's the time. Let's go. He's had enough of it having a 10 worker deficit, though somehow has managed to not really suffer in the army count yet, despite that. And as a matter of fact, has a slight edge in that regard. He has not started 2-2, however, so he needs to try and get something done now that his combat shields is finishing. There's Marines. Do some drugs. Head on in. Big anti-armor missiles. And these Marines are going to absolutely melt each other if they come into contact. Does force cancel on command center there. That was probably a little bit ambitious, let's be real. As Byun just stims in. Jumps on top of those tanks. Does clean up a couple of them. but loses most of his Marines. And as those disruption matrix is finished, tank count's pretty even at this point in time. Byun sees the tanks unsieged again, will run back in, picks up another tank, or 2 I believe, runs back. He's not got a huge number of Marines left, but he is producing them about 8 at a time at the moment, 10 at a time. So he will be able to reinforce that considerably more quickly than Maru. But whether that's because of the economic damage or what. As the Marine Ball follows the medevac cloud around. Byun just picks up inside that scan and then just drops him back out again. Maru heading up, trying to catch out some medevacs that, decided that was a bad idea. Marines, however, will just have a bit of scooch around, see what they can see, as Maru is once again pushing in from the south here. 2-2 finished up for Byun now. That gives him a good Marine advantage here for another over about a minute and a half, I think. So, Byun, is he going to catch out this group of Marines here? Medevac's managed to get away. Those Marines will, for the most part, get away as well. And, well, there's not much behind this. There's nothing protecting the 4th base here. That's not a planetary yet. It's only just starting. However, with the tank, with the reinforcements, he is going to be able to prevent Byun's pure Marine Ball from scooching on in there and dealing some pretty hefty damage if that command center goes down. However, the middle of the map, that is a lot of tanks. I believe that is 10 tanks at the moment. Stim's up. He's really running into the grinder here. That's a lot of tanks, but they are unsupported. Vikings gonna do the Viking dance. They both try to work out exactly where they want to be, how far forward to run. So, Maru, not doing too hot on the tank count at the moment. He only has 5, and Byun has 10 just here. However, Maru has a Liberator, and enough Vikings to rule the sky, I would say. So, at this point in time, Byun is going to do what any responsible Terran does in this situation. He will load up and head for the main, because whenever you ever seen Byun not, we'll get pretty much everything out of these medevacs. Gets a good siege up right on top of the production here. Maru gonna have to push up that ramp. Does manage to get up. However, he's in his base. There's about 1,000,001 choke points. The Liberator goes down, so that's gonna make cleaning up these siege tanks cheaply basically impossible. Marines will manage to get in here and get on top of everything. But that was 14 SCVs went down, and that was just the SCV damage. Forces the cancel on a command center here. He has split Maru off from his 4th base. And I'm not sure that Planetary is quite in range of the siege tanks. However, 3-3 has finished up now for Maru. Or is that Byun? Can I click on the Marine, please? Yes. 3-3 finishes up from Byun. Ooh, good number of SCVs going down here. Which is not ideal for Maru. But Byun with the 3-3 for his Marines. 2 attack, just finishing up for his tanks. With only really 3 attack on the way for Maru's Marines, and he's actually... I don't blame him for this with the way his tanks have been getting jumped on. He's only getting the 1 armor for his tanks right now. And his air units, which he does have a few more of, but... Byun just going for the most OP unit combination of all, that being Mass Command Center. It cleans up a base on the top side of the map. Big fight happening here in the middle. And seeing that he's not gonna win it, Maru taps out of that one. So, thank you all for watching, and if you have enjoyed it, please like it, subscribe, yell at me in the comments, all that fun sort of stuff. Tell me what you did like, tell what you didn't like, whether you think Maru's gonna make it, gonna collect the $400, whether Byun's gonna get his revenge. Alright, thank you.